stepping surface, and I probably need 3 steps. Okay, so there's my deck. Now, if I wanted a railing and balusters and all of that, I would draw the top view of those. So maybe I've got a post here, and then 8 foot down I got a post, another 8 foot I got another post. I'm going to put balusters in between them. Balusters are those risers in between. This deck doesn't require by code a railing and balusters, because you only have to have railings once you hit 32 inches. Okay, this is not that high.
Do you have 3 steps in 1 foot? It's not just.
No, I can probably do it in 2. All right, so now what I need over here is I need the height. Okay, now I know the height of the deck is from here, this is the ground, we're at the bottom of the house, up to here. That's what the deck needs to be. Now, if you measure that distance, you'll know where you can plan your steps. Okay, so if I measure this, I think I get 14 inches. Yeah, this one's 14 inches. This one, and we're not going to get into all this design, but I can do that in 2 steps because I can't have a step over 7 3/4. That's code. But on this one, I'm going to do 3. Now, what I then want to do is go ahead and plan my steps. Here's my top surface. So I'll just throw a line straight out. And it doesn't have to be in the right location. All you need is a height representation of it in this view. That's all you need, is just the height. So let's see, 14 inches divided by 3 is what? God, I gotta take my shoes off for this one.
4 1/3 or 4
About 4.5,
2/3.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna make these 4.5 inches high. So offset 4.5. So there's 1, there's 3. And my stepping surface is 12 inches. And again, all I'm looking for is the height. I don't even have to do this step here, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Offset 12, just so you can see it.
Your contractor hates you for stupid steps.
Sure he would. All right, so there's 1. And let's copy this guy. There. Need 1 more line here. And trim it up. Okay, there's my steps. And all I needed on that was this. Okay? So my first step is going to come out on the deck side, height. I'm going to step down 1 step to this platform, 1 step to this platform, 1 step to the ground. Now, how would I go about drawing this thing? Hey, again, I've got some of my heights here already. This is the top of my deck, isn't it? The bottom of it's here. Okay. So let's use this one here. So I'll take a line from here, shoot it to there. And let's see. I've got this height right here. I need the height over on this corner also, that same height. Okay. This is a vanished left plane. Okay, so let me find that. I'm going to extend this guy to there. Let's trim it. Okay, so that's that side. This one vanishes right. And then let me go ahead and throw some extend lines out here. I think I got my connections right there. Okay. So we're good to go. I'm going to trim it up. That's gone. And that one's gone. Okay. Okay, so there is the top of my deck. See that? Any questions on how I got that? Now, here's kind of the tougher part. How do you get the stairs in it? Because I'm not going to take the time to throw the bottom in right here. But how do you do your stairs? Keep in mind, you've got to get true height. Do I have true height on these stairs anywhere? So you're going to have to take these and extend them to somewhere. Now, once I find true height, I can find true height right here of the stairs on this wall. And then I can trace that height through this axis, and then back out to here. Okay, so I've got to trace through the planes to get it. The other way is I find the true height here, I come to here and then shoot it out, and then I can get it that way also. But keep in mind, you always have to find true height. I can find it one other way, is I can extend these lines back to the picture plane, can't I? And just find true height right here, and then I've got a vantage left to come this way to get it. So choose whatever way is easiest for you and you think is less work, but all of those will work. So for this one, I'm just going to find true height on this location. Because this one, I can find true height of this. I can also find true height of this step on this same line, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pull that straight down. Now I'm going to do the first step here. Okay, the first step is on this height. Bring that over. Okay, there's the height at the wall. Now on that, so I just found true height right there. This line right here, what plane does it vanish to?
Left.
Okay, it vanishes to left. So from that point, I'm going to take this guy and vanish it left. Okay. So there is the axes. So let me delete these two. So that's true height. Now I know that's going to go out a little bit further because I've got it in front. So again, I'm just going to extend this. I just pull my line out. Extend. Now I just locate where that is. Okay. So in this case, we use station point. I'm going to come over and hit it, and there's one corner of it right there. Right? That's my first step down. I've got 4 corners here. I've got this one, this one, this one, and this one, because I'm looking at this surface. Okay. So you just got to remember where you're at. I'm going to get this front corner. So I extend through. Bring that down. There it is. Now that was the front corner. It's then going to come back to this back corner. So let me just trim up this front. And now done with this guy. And let's go to the back corner, because I've already got this line out there. Oh, got it extended. Blocking. There's the back corner, right there. Okay, so there's that step in space. Now, once I've got this front edge, that's this little plane, it then vanishes right? Okay, so all I needed was the height, that first point. So this guy's going to vanish right. Then I'm going to locate the other side. And that's it. I'll get the front corner again. Go further. We'll grab that point, bring it down. So there's where it hits that front corner, and then that vanishes left for the back edge, and I'm ready to trim this guy up. So, trim command. That. And you see your step start to appear? Okay. And then I would just continue that down. Now, if you're gonna do a walkway, how are you gonna do it? I'm gonna draw it in here. Okay, I'm gonna come in and just draw it. Maybe I want a curve to it, right? And I'm just gonna draw it in here. If you put a curve on it, you have to project points around it. I'd just go to the quadrant points and wing it. Make it look good. If I wanted a post on this deck, all I gotta do is locate it here, draw it in my elevation. Do you want a fence around the property? Draw your fence in. Is it a 3-pole fence? Are you on some horse property or some little hobby farm, or are you a big place you want barbed wire? Draw it out here. Just draw where the fence is gonna go. Over in your elevation, draw one post and the level of the boards or wire that you're running in between and project it. Remember, you always gotta get true size at some point. One last thing I would like you to play with. Let's see, how long have I been going? Let's just do one more thing here. All right, if you wish to put siding on this, or an exterior cladding, depending on what you want to do. This thing shows over here that it's got like a 8-inch siding on it. You can project this over. But it might work better for you. You can just project that. Make them real light lines on your structure. Because you do have true height on this thing, right? On this front corner. So if I was doing siding, all I would do is bring it over to my true height line. Okay, right there. Let me get rid of that line. There it is. Now, all I'm going to do is copy this thing around. So copy, here's true height. Of all the siding, right? Now I can't leave these on here because they're orthographic. Those all vanish right and left. So I'm going to take this point and I'm going to vanish it right. And grab that same point, vanish it left. Let me delete the top one. Then I'm going to grab the next one. So there and there.
Whoa.
Get that second line done. Did I get a bad snap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing different colors.
Yeah. In essence, you kind of get the idea here, right? And I just keep going. If it's brick, you do the same thing. Brick, I would do the border lines coming through, and then I would do some on the same way we did a roof. Now, all your planes are normal planes, so you're not going to have to find an alternate place. If you're shingling this, okay, I would shingle it, but most shingles have color in today's world. How do I give shingles color? Use some hatching. Now, the hatching works pretty nice if you do it this way. I'm just going to delete all these lines. If I want to give color to something, and I'm going to run you a quick demo on this, and then I'm done for today. If I want to apply some color, let's do stucco on this thing. Now, I'm done projecting, so I'm going to turn off my lock layer. So let's go ahead and do stucco, and this would apply to a roof also. You're going to use draw order and hatching to do it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into boundary hatch. I'm going to use a solid color, and I'm just going to pick the color that I want. So let's see, I can do that by layer. Let me switch it in layers, because the layers work better with the plotting. So I'm just going to use solid and hatch right here on this surface. Okay. So I put a solid hatch on here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, this is on the 0 layer right now. I'm going to switch that in a minute. I'm going to go to the dim layer, and I'm going to freeze that solid 0 layer so I can't see it. Now, stucco is a Fox, by that I mean F-A-U-X, fake, cement, right? To mimic southern construction styles. What has cement got in it? It's got little tiny rocks. And so we need to kind of get that. And it's also got some hills and valleys in it that catch shadow. So a hatch that works pretty good for that is the sand hatch. So again, I'm going to go into boundary hatch. And this time for my pattern, I'm going to use the sand hatch. I gotta find it here. Where is it? Sand, there it is, right here. Now I'm going to hatch into there, and I'm just going to start playing with this. You'll probably have to do a plot or two to see how it works. But I'm going to start playing with the scale. That's too dense right now. So let's jump it up a little bit. Let's go to 2. Probably 4 is good. That's not a bad one. Let's go a little bit higher, 6. Okay, right there. So
I don't see anything.
this is on a red color because I'm on the dim layer. Let me change the color of this. Okay, do you see it now?
Barely.
Barely, but yeah.
But it's very apparent on my screen.
I know.
Okay. Now I'm going to print this black here in a bit anyway, so let me switch it to black. Now you won't see it at all because it's on a black screen. Okay. But it's there. And I can't do this to deal with it. Let's go by there so I can just see it. Okay. Now the thing you want to make sure of is if I'm going to get this to print, and I want these little shadows with the sand hatch